should be live.
I'll double check. Pardon me.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there we are. What's that?
You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more.
I don't believe it. Every week you manage to talk over the opening titles. No one can actually hear what you're saying, but there's voices underneath. Hello there. Welcome to the Flash and Blade podcast. Sorry we haven't been around for the last couple of weeks. I've not been too well. So down there's Brian.
Hi.
And over there's Eddie. Oh, cool. Turn into shot. Look at camera. Exactly, yes, that was very good. Well, I'm with Eddie, so let's ask Eddie. How's your week been, dear?
It's been a bit hit and miss. I've attended I might say before that, I attended my first virtual funeral. It was an old work colleague that was involved in an accident, and it was we joined his funeral through, it was just a video cast, and it was beautiful. It was, the man Paul got an amazing send off. I was in floods. I have, if anything, for 2020, I've become the hardened Glaswegian to a blubbering piece of massive human emotional jelly, and a part of that I'm crediting this bloody podcast as well. So you get a wonderful send off. So R.I.P. Bob. But apart from that, it was just usual work.
Why are we to blame?
Because it used to be talking to you guys, having conversations, grown-up conversations that are not about just how many beers we've drank and what can we deep fry that we haven't already deep fried. It's a very Glaswegian thing. So I credit this. If we're going to Thanksgiving, a bit late for Thanksgiving, I credit this 2020. Everybody says how horrible a year it's been. Yes, it has. But 2020 introduced me to you two guys, who have become great friends, people I can talk to, share things with. So it's awakened the kind of less Glaswegian part of my character, so I credit you two with that. So thank you.
We've humanized them. We're sorry.
Oh, don't go that far. No, please, no.
I have to admit, I was slightly at a loss what to say there. Thank you.
No, thank you.
There I was, looking for the funny punchline, but no.
No.
All right. Thank you. Oh God, I'm an improving influence.
Who would have thought it?
If anything, though,
Intervention, Eddie. Intervention.
It was long overdue. But that said, apparently I'm still... oh God, I can see it on screen. I am still a part of a 1960s badly dubbed martial arts film.
You
That's
are.
good.
You are indeed. Or, indeed, you could be up in the village with that.
Absolutely.
Oh, you could do the new video for Portsmouth Symphonia.
Oh, please, bring it back. Bring it on. Please.
Oh, I wonder
reform.
if they ever did the hornpipe.
I'm looking for that.
The Sailor's melody, which
Sailors,
speeds up
the
further
theme
and
tune.
further. It's not the
Blue
theme
Peter?
tune. No, it's not the theme tune to Blue Peter. It's a different piece of music. They're similar though. Right. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, Brian. Yes, week.
Yeah.
What sort of?
Work. Wake up when it's dark. Go to work. Get home when it's dark.
I got a meat pie.
You're eating a pie.
Meat pie.
I should have
mince
gone and
pie?
made hot
Oh,
Coke.
is that a sweet mince pie or a savoury mince pie?
Wait,
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
this gives you
Nice.
lots of time to talk.
It's a good. That's a good.
Do you have sweet mince pies over in the stateside?
We have everything over stateside.
Square
just have-
sausage?
That's fair.
Square
just have-
sausage?
Probably. You just have to find it.
Circular pieces of
Stitches.
ham with egg in the middle.
Probably, actually.
Which don't
Scotch
taste
eggs?
like proper ham. Oh, I got some Scotch eggs.
Eggs,
Scotch-
yeah.
Scotch eggs? Do you have them with a
Yes.
substantial meal? As a substantial meal?
Oh, that's going to go over his head.
I don't.
What's your favourite tipple, Brian? What's your
Guessing
favourite
rum.
drink? The rum,
Uh,
right?
Rum chata.
Right. So what you have to make sure is that you have it for every rum chata you have a Scotch egg. It's the law in the UK just now.
It is.
That could be problematic.
Yeah.
You tell us.
My heart would
Tell us
stop
about it.
before I finish.
Yeah, it was. It's our
All the
lockdown rules
cholesterol
and
you're
everything.
making me have.
By the way, these are from the Co-op. They're luxury mince pies, and they're delicious. They're
Other mince pies are
very
available.
fruity, very citrusy. It's lovely.
Other mince pies are available. Mm-hmm. Unless it be sponsored by
some-
Co-op mince pies.
Could do some Bailey's Irish cream with it. To be honest,
A bit of cream or custard with your mince pies. Just heat it up a little bit in the oven and a Baileys.
it's the same because it's a very similar taste and texture up to a point. For Christmas pudding, I would suggest brandy sauce.
There you go.
That's what we used to have as a brandy custard, basically. Very thick one. But we're doing really well here. We're 6 minutes, nearly
We
7
are.
minutes into the show, and we've
We're discussing food.
well, mince pies.
Well, it's either that or the Keys of Madness.
Oh yeah, I forgot
So
about
more
that.
about the food.
I'm joking. I'll save it for later.
Toby Haydock's podcast, Happy Times and Places. It's available to watch for free on YouTube on Toby's channel. There's also a Patreon, which gives you advance access to the actual podcast things and extra stuff as well, which has been fascinating. He's been looking behind the scenes at An Unearthly Child. I always thought I had the little sash that basically said, proclaimed me the one podcaster who can just out-talk them all. You know, if I do a solo podcast, I can just keep going. Yeah, I have to hand that sash to Toby. That
No,
man can talk.
Never.
Jesus God, can it's and the thing is, it's interesting. It shouldn't be interesting, but it is interesting.
We're gonna have to get you an AM talk radio show.
I'm not right wing.
No. It doesn't have to be right wing. 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 to 6 time slot. Give
And
you,
a big hello to you truckers out there.
let you talk about all the weird, weird
Need for
stuff.
that language.
That was
Oh,
a very,
truckers.
very nice.
Truckers.
Truckers.
What did you think I said?
Truckers. So,
All right, I had a mouthful of mince pie, so you're forgiven, but what did you think I said?
it sounded like truckers.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's all right then, near enough. It's good enough for government work.
One letter off.
Fruckers. What?
So, I'm still looking for Portsmouth Symphonia and the Sailor Song.
Yeah, it's the hornpipe, basically. It's got a cheat in it, that piece of music. It gets faster and faster and faster, and on the very last one, they cut a bar. And it's a cheat, so the
Oh,
audience cannot keep up with it.
They've got it, but it seems to it's the sailor's hornpipe mashed with the anchors away as well. I'm not going to listen to that just now because I'll just go into
Well, tell you what. Put the link in chat, and we might, depending how much strength we have at the end of this, we might try and watch that. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
sorry,
one.
it started. No. Stop.
That does not sound like the Portsmouth Symphonia to me. That sounds
No,
competent.
It does. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Sorry, right. It's not. Bugger. It's not. No.
All right, no worries. We'll find. I mean, that must be one of the ultimate ones that they must have wanted to do.
I must have done it.
You know, because I mean, it's hard enough for an orchestra that knows what they're doing. Oh dear, we're going to have to get somebody on from... Oh, that reminds me. Have you got any objections to me inviting Toby Haydock on to the show?
Absolutely not.
Oh no,
Mr.
not another guess. Oh no, what will we do?
The Sci-Fi Zone, Mr. Sci-Fi Zone from BBC Radio 4X.
Yes, yes, definitely. And if you like, we can basically try doing this as breaking your podcast interviewing virginity. If you like. Because, I mean, quite frankly, I can't think of anybody easier to interview than Toby. I always remember.
What is your name? And then just sit back and let the next hour go.
Yeah,
Welcome to the show. Go.
yeah, that's essentially it. The thing is, it's so much better than doing it with Ian Levine. That's all I'm going to say. But I was a couple of times when I was up at the Gender Identity Clinic in Hammersmith. I'd meet up with Kevin Davies, spinster of this parish, and Toby as well. And we'd meet for a few drinks after my appointment. I couldn't get a word in edgeways between the two of them. It was ridiculous, the amount those two I mean, originally Davies came on the show to be interviewed, and he just did so brilliantly. I thought, sod this. You know, we're going to interview him. I'm going to need to stand up in a moment. He's that good. Let's ask him if he fancies becoming a co-host with myself and Dr. Sinister. And he was absolutely brilliant. He really was. So it'll be fun to have Toby on here. We won't do a thing like, you know, you need to watch this, you need to listen to this, because he's far too busy to do all that nonsense. But the joy about it being Toby is no matter what we talk about, he will know and he will be able to come in and say who he's been to a wedding with or something. I'm going to have to stand up for a moment. Because...
Are you okay?
God,
yes.
real.
I can't find my lighter.
Oh no.
I thought I was being clever. Guys, talk about something.
Well, I've googled the Portsmouth Symphonia looking for the Sailor's Hornpipe, but they have a version of "I Can't Get No Satisfaction" by the Rolling Stones.
Oh dear.
I am going to copy the link and try and put it in chat.
Oh God.
If this is a
I
thing.
can just see. Yes, indeed. We're going to have to watch this. We're going to have to see this later.
Hang on a second. Try Googling Last Night of the Proms playlist, and you'll get the correct name for the tune.
Right, okay.
This is gripping stuff, by the way. The internet is all here, watching us.
It is.
That's
It
amazing.
is. They're
Do
all
we have
on
anybody in chat?
Now,
No.
the mystery was I put it back where it was supposed to be.
Well,
can
see, that's
how
your
that.
first problem.
Yeah, exactly. You can see how that went wrong. Dear me. Are we going to talk about Doctor Who, I wonder?
I don't remember Doctor Who.
Was there any news this week? Oh, the new trailer was out, didn't it?
Jodie's never leaving the show.
I've got to admit,
Yeah.
if she does a fourth year, I'll be over the moon. I really will. We need a little bit more longevity in our doctors.
Yes.
And they can
That
bring
kind of
Capaldi.
worried me as soon as you said that, though, because didn't Capaldi say something similar? And then it was
Oh,
the
you can.
Doctor lies.
Yeah, but I somehow think it's right. I really do. There's a chance. You never know. She might leave on the 60th. Now, that would be nice.
Yeah.
You know, she'd have had, 5 years? And remember, to be fair, this year's been interrupted.
2020 doesn't count for anything.
No.
Sports, Doctor Who, movies, nothing. It's a wash.
No, but they're still managing to make 8 episodes, which, all things considered, is quite good. I've been watching with interest the moaning online about the BBC's Christmas Day schedule. And it is pretty poor. But they haven't been able to make anything this year.
Yeah. Have you seen Saturday Night Primetime TV? A terrible quiz show. It's the only new thing is Strictly Come Dancing. They're showing It's great, but Blackadder,
Blackadder, yeah.
Blackadder 2?
Yeah, it's a case of it. I think that part of that might be a case of show them the old stuff, make them feel nostalgic and warm and happy. It's a PR thing. Trying to keep the spirit of the nation up. But I also think it's a case of we need to dig out some greatest hits here because we've got no programs. When you stop and think about the sheer amount of hours the BBC puts out, hours of television, and how much that takes to make.
And how much they've had to stop because of COVID.
Exactly. That's why it's not that good. The lineup's not that good this Christmas. It cannot be helped. And it doesn't bother me anyway because Christmas is just
fortunately,
another day.
we have Star Wars.
The Mandalorian.
Oh, yes.
That can't have finished just yet. It must still be going after the tragedy.
No.
Right. How many episodes are there?
I think we have 2 more left.
Because it's 16 at the moment, isn't it? Is it 16?
No. It's much lower than that.
Okay, then. But, yes, I have to do. I'm up to date with The Mandalorian. We're not going to give any spoilers here.
Go watch it. That's my spoiler.
Yeah.
And just, wow.
Yes.
I have to admit. You see, the thing is, there is a returning character. And I have never rated.
Characters.
I have never rated that particular returning character at all. Never under.
Wasn't me. Can't say it was me. Can't prove it was me.
Okay.
Okay.
And I've never rated that returning character at all. Never understood what the big fuss was about. Because whenever they were seen, it was a bit crap. Now, this is where the character is really...
78 holiday special was that character.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that, do we?
I'm just saying.
Deliberately, we don't talk
about that train wreck of a show.
However, I do want to watch the Lego Star Wars Christmas.
I watched it. It was really good.
Worth it. Okay, that's cool.
Worth it. Vader gets the Emperor a little mug. Says,
spoilers!
Galaxy's best Emperor.
He can't help himself. Have to get the evil British robots onto you.
It's not a...
Right, I'll tell you what. Let's actually do what we came here for, if I can remember how to. And now, what? From the worlds of BBC Television's Doctor Who, it's Doctor. It's the wrong one. Hang on a moment, I've screwed this up. Try this. Hey!
Nice to see you're not out of practice.
Normal standards resumed. Yes.
And you managed to talk over that one as well. It's remarkable. All these shows, and it still just doesn't click. Professionalism is a word I've heard of. I've seen it somewhere.
It is a word in the dictionary.
Oh, dear.
Just not in what we do.
Doctor Who, Ian Chesterton and the girls Barbara and Susan land on the planet Marinus. At least I think it's the planet Marinus. Anyway, is on the Sea of Acid, right next to a Sea of Acid with glass sand, and which technically sand is glass. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. They can't get back into the ship, basically because if Ian had got his shoes, he could have lent her hers, quite frankly. A classic Hartnell fluff, which is a corker, which is one I still suspect was deliberate. And they end up going up to this big place where they find Arbitan in a cloak, living there all alone, sort of alone anyway. And he's the guardian of the conscience, the machine that can basically control everybody's minds. And the Doctor, well, doesn't have much choice, but they have to go off and find the 6 or 5 keys to the conscience so it can be activated. And what follows is essentially the pre-runner to the chase. Every week, different a different surround, be it a jungle, be it an ice thing. Keys of Marinus doesn't have a great reputation, and it is the first time I've ever seen it. But I've got to admit, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, if I'm honest with you. It's I've forgotten what I was going to say. Brain's still not 100% yet.
That's what I was going to say, right? So I went into it, I hadn't seen it as well, and thought, right, well, here we go. And then it opens up, and the opening sequence, I've seen some comments there. It looks like the top of a birthday cake in terms of, but I thought it was really good and of its time, and I really enjoyed it.
It wasn't that bad.
No.
Good, but it
worse.
wasn't that bad.
It was workmanlike.
Yeah.
And considering it was only their fifth batch of episodes.
I mean, in some of the scenes, you can actually see the extra waiting off camera.
Do you mean Jeans Man?
Like that, yes. But it wasn't bad. It was a nice story arc for them to take. But yeah.
It's Perils of Pauline, basically. Sorry, Ed.
The costume, the costume that the button, it was like nearly 3 weeks ago. So this is all from Brain. So God help us. The costume that the guys that were kind of invading the island were wearing, I thought were really quite well done, and even the pod. And there's a program just now on it's on Now TV, Sky if you've got it, called, it's a Ridley Scott program called what's it called again? Raised by Wolves, and it's a futuristic thing about these androids bringing up kids, fleeing a war on Earth, and the craft, the costumes, it was like all very reminiscent. I really enjoyed it. I went in with probably lower expectations than normal, and came out of it thinking it was a well done story.
Yeah, no, I'll stay with you on that one. It was better than anything I'd heard about it. It wasn't.
It was better than I expected.
It was, like I say, it was workmanlike. It wasn't the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it did its job. Did you notice Jedekiah?
Yes. Yes, I did.
From the Tomorrow People.
Yeah. Was it Blore he was called?
I'll be honest with you, I didn't, but now you've said it, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Sex Pest. Dear me. Yeah. Hartnell took 2 weeks off, did you notice?
Yes.
Yeah, so that would explain the kind of gaps.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
But when he came back, God, he was on fire.
He obviously needed that 2 weeks off.
Well, yes, quite frankly. I mean, what's it? It was 40. All right, this was only the 5th one. But I mean, you're looking at what, 46 weeks a year, possibly. That's how long the program was on for, and they did an episode a week. And being the Doctor, a lot of the heavy stuff's on him. So yeah, you can understand him having a thing. Either that, or he already had it booked. It was a case of, well, you're gonna have to fit in around me. You know, but yeah. Brian, you got anything to say about this? Eddie does.
No,
Eddie, go.
I was just going to say that I thought the sets were done. The whole premise of the story where they're in the island, where it's like everything's idyllic and it looks as though everything's on, and it's all kind of brainwash or hypnosis technique, and the doctors. I thought it ticked a lot of boxes. Good plot, good story, good story arc, as Brian said as well. And like I said, I don't think it deserves its reputation. Why do people not like it? Is there a common complaint around it? Or?
Dull. It's dull. Plus, then there's the alien Vord, and how ridiculous they look, and the fact they trip over their flippers.
I thought the Ford looked okay. Maybe I'm getting soft in old age, but I thought the Ford costume was actually pretty good.
Have they actually looked at the special effects for Doctor Who back during that time? I mean,
I might dig out a few things to see if I can find what people have written about it. Then again, I might not, because I prefer to stick on the cheerful side of things. If I'm honest with you, I'm pleased that you enjoyed it. I'm glad. It surprised me. Like I say, I enjoyed it.
The only thing it was missing, though, was some form of mechanism to help the narrative along, like a kind of repetitive mechanism to kind of illustrate the fact what they were trying to do. You know, maybe a little ditty or a song about the search for the keys.
yeah, something like that.
again.
Something about bells on their toes and
Rings on their
Flippers
fingers.
feet, and yeah,
yeah,
and
something
flippers on
like
the
that to
toes.
help it along.
You got PTSD from that, haven't you?
Can't get it out of my head. That's why I'm not sleeping at nights. It's like a form of tetanus. I keep hearing it.
That's a terrible thing. Oh, the fog's coming in now. It's foggy out there.
Foggy London.
We're
foggy.
not in London.
Oh, I thought you were Woking, not a borough of London, or
I'm not in Woking either, and I haven't been to Pizza Express there.
Are you sure?
Positive.
And
Can't
do
you tell I'm
sweat?
sweating? Oh dear. Oh, if anybody follows me on Facebook, I just posted a video of this little one finally going onto my lap and purring her head off. It's on my timeline if you want to watch that. It's been long enough coming, quite frankly. Okay, so has anybody got anything else to say about Keys of Marinus? If not, we'll wrap up. Okay, we'll wrap up. Yeah, it's a lot better than Received Wisdom would have it. It's on BritBox. Give it a try. It's 6 episodes. It's black and white. It's creaky, but you can sense the ambition.
You're saying it's on BritBox, but if you hold up long enough, it'll be on primetime BBC One Saturday nights, like everything else that's from that age.
They're missing
Just
a
give
beat
it a few
there.
weeks.
They're missing a beat. The trouble is they'd only showed new series stuff.
We need to get you to like VPN so you can watch American stuff.
It's trying to do it through the Xbox. That's the problem, because I won't watch telly on the PC if I can help it. I've got a 65.
We'll get you a Chromecast.
I can do all that. I mean, I've got a 65-inch TV, smart telly there, plus Xbox and everything else connected into it.
Yeah, you can set it up
5.1.
on your computer and put it over to the TV, and you're all set.
Some of it doesn't port over, unfortunately. It depends what app you're using.
Chromecast?
No. For example, if I wanted to use basically an app or for something, for example, my Virgin TiVo app, I can't cast to a television.
Right. But if you're casting from your computer to your telly.
No, what I'm saying is the app doesn't allow for it. So there's some sites and whatever where you go to watch something, it doesn't allow you to cast it from your computer over to the TV.
I've not experienced this at all.
I know. There are a few
Welcome to Britain.
bits and pieces. To do it, I'd have to somehow download it, which is naughty, and then put it across on Media Player, which I accidentally seem to have installed on my computer, and then that gets picked up by the Xbox, and which is lucky, really. And then I can watch it on the telly via that way. It's a bit convoluted and occasionally annoying, but yeah. Why were we talking about this?
Eddie was complaining
I'm
about
complaining
Saturday
about
Night TV.
primetime TV being just TV in general.
righty-ho. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm binge watching The West Wing at the moment. And the trouble is I'm having to do it on all 4, which means there's adverts all the time. The same adverts over
it's
and over
annoying.
and over and over again. And they're almost constant. Jesus, I don't know how you put up with it in America. I really don't.
Is the West Wing not on Netflix or?
No, I think it's just on all 4. I should check, to be fair, because if it's on
Try Now TV. It might be on Now TV, and then you can avoid some adverts.
I've just
YouTube's
been watching Lucifer.
YouTube's been getting bad like that as well for adverts.
Yes, it has.
And
YouTube is really.
As normal, I'm playing Whamageddon, and I'm really worried about these adverts. It's going to be my only exposure, hopefully. And with luck, I'll have another lucky year. We shall see. Hey, listen. Did you listen to Dalek Empire?
No.
No.
I did about 4 or 5 years ago.
Right. Okay, so that's Dalek Empire we can't really talk about.
It's been a busy
You've
couple
had
of weeks.
3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
It's been a really busy set of weeks.
All right.
Yeah, it's nice.
Dalek Empire is very good. Go and get it from bigfinish.com.
I don't know if you noticed
And
there's
it's
an
cheap.
epidemic going on. And
Yeah,
there's
so
not.
you should have
Been
more.
really
The president
busy.
told us there wasn't one. It was fake news. So
yeah,
listen, that's
he's a
as
lying sack of shit.
And good evening to you, NSA. And GCHQ. I've forgotten what I was going to say. My brain still is not 100% there. Dear me.
Oh, don't worry. Mine's
Don't
the same.
sweat it.
Oh,
We're
Mine is the
right
same.
there with you.
yeah.
All right, so next week's we're going to be looking at the 10th Doctor and River Song box set.
Yes.
Hopefully Dominic should be with us next week. He apologises. Basically, he's been doing a lot of charity stuff this past week, and I think it's only right that he puts his feet up now.
Well, he does a lot of real life Doctor Who stuff. So
Real life Doctor
Pop
Who
Doctor.
stuff. Surely that is an oxymoronic sentence. Is
Well, no.
oxymoronic a word? It is now.
only for Americans. But no, he's a busy lad. He does a lot of stuff.
He's young.
He has his yes.
I
he
used to
has
do
his
lots of
fingers
stuff
in a
when
lot
I
of
was young.
pies.
Now I can just about do one show and that's it.
He has many balls in the air.
Well, quite. How is Mr. Ball whilst we're talking about him?
Mr. Ball is fine. Mr. Ball has been drinking a lot.
Has he indeed?
Mr. Ball is bordering on alcoholism and thinking about going into it professionally.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could get paid for being an alcoholic.
I don't know if you can.
You
But
might
I
want
hear,
to
you know,
check.
if you go into politics, it's all gravy.
Well, you can't get hooked on alcohol just by having gravy.
You
Depends
don't
what's in
know
the
our
grave.
gravy.
That is true. I'm quite boring with gravy, if I'm honest with you. Anyway, so we're not going to look at Dalek Empire because these two forgot. Which leaves us leaping, jumping, jaunting.
Jaunting?
Jaunting.
Do you see? Do you
Yes!
see? Do you see?
Well done.
Anyway,
That's
that was odd. Yes, tomorrow, people. Trying to remember which one we ended up watching. Worlds Away, wasn't it?
worlds away.
Worlds away.
Worlds away.
Yeah, the Tomorrow People get contacted by Timos.
Who is real life Tim?
Yes, it's Philip Gilbert, the actor who voices Tim, who's one of... Timus, not Timos, who's one of a bunch of clones with Tikno and Timon, and all played by Philip Gilbert. But anyway, in this particular instance...
He's a clone batch.
yeah, basically. For the glory of the Sontaran Empire. Or the Galactic Trig, take your pick. And he's basically what Tim was based on. That's why Tim sounds like him. And wasn't Tim getting prissy when he knew he was turning up?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the warships were successfully updated. That's nice. So, Timus has come to ask the Tomorrow People to go on a mission for them. To go to a planet where there's naughty people. And they've erected devices to stop anybody with special powers like the Tomorrow People to be able to use their powers. and they're keeping him sort of in a sort of medieval slavish way.
Well, remember, these are the aliens that used to rule Earth back in
Egyptian times?
the Egyptian
It was
dynasty.
Egyptian, yeah.
Yes.
And so the Tomorrow People have basically got their work cut out for them. And they've got to go to this planet and stop the naughty people. Right then. Brian, you go first. No, Eddie, did you go first last time? I can't remember.
Brian.
Brian.
It's Brian's turn.
It's Brian's
me?
turn.
Oh.
Yeah, come on then.
Okay.
Expert.
Brian is
All
a resident
right.
Tomorrow People person.
I love the Tomorrow People, not going to lie.
They speak highly of you.
They do. Thank you. Thank you.
Have you broke out yet, Brian? Do you have aspirations still to break out if you haven't?
You can use Clearasil. I'm just wild about acne. Acne's just wild about me. They call me Mellow Yellow. Sorry.
All right, so Worlds Away. It's actually really nice because the Galactic Federation can't interfere. But the Tomorrow People, they're not Federation.
So officially they're there, quite unofficially.
Yes, they're officially unofficial.
Okay.
And apparently the aliens are the same Anubis-headed guys that used to run Earth. And they have the same technology set up on this planet to stop any psionic.
Sutek?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy. They're there. It's okay. They actually do have an outpost on Mars.
I bring Sutek's gift of a hand on a cushion to all mankind. Sorry, I'm drifting.
So yeah, they've purposefully kept this civilization down. And since they kind of enjoy Tomorrow People as delicacies, they have the regular normal humans hunt them down and burn them at the stake. The act of burning triggers the teleportation up to their space station, and they hold them in cold storage.
It's quite dastardly plot when you think about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, have your food hunt itself down and
Yeah.
bring itself to you.
Was it actually confirmed that they consume them? Or was it something like,
Yeah.
they feed off the powers or something?
No, they feed off the brains.
Okay. That was a bit more explicit than I remember. Fair enough.
Tea time Friday. Tea time 5 p.m. TV. Straight after school.
Yep.
Cannibalism. Yum.
Yep.
Well, they're not
See,
human aliens.
70s
so,
kids,
they
we
can do that.
knew the score.
Yeah, we were harder back then.
Yep.
Don't trust the aliens; they'll eat your brains.
Or the spirit of light and dark and lonely water. Oh dear, that was scary, that was. That's what we should do sometime. Run Brian through a load of old public information films. British
be funny.
public information
That
films.
would be good. There is a
Okay.
live watch. We've got to do that.
Yeah. Eddie, do talking.
Checkers was in
Cheggers will not much.
Checkers. Oh, I mean, Keith Chegwin, Brian, was a big part of our childhood swap shop, Cheggers Plays Pop. That thing he did where all the contestants, including himself, were totally in the nude for Channel 5.
Well, it's nice
went
how
too
his
far,
career
haven't I?
sort of finished on nudity and started with almost nudity in the Tomorrow People.
Nudity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, he'd
but
done
I-
some Children's Film Foundation stuff before then.
That's true. That's true. Great. I mean, great. I really like this as well. The absolute peril in this one, in terms of John actually gets involved, and he's the one that goes to cut off the radiation, so that basically everybody's powers are awakened on that land. It's great. We have the whole thing of race revisited as well. Elizabeth, the people on that planet, have never seen anyone that's black, and again, they are an advanced society being held back, and for the people she meets, it's not an issue. And it touched so many points. I've ticked a lot of boxes. Elizabeth, again, I'll say it every time that I reviewed it, the heart and soul of the Tomorrow People. John becomes more involved, but he's an arse. Techno, absolutely brilliant. I'm really getting into the character of Techno, and I've jumped a few, and it's so sad that he's not there for much longer. And when he eventually did break out into puberty, my God, did that boy get change overnight? That's such a shame.
You're talking about Taizo.
Taizo, yes, Taizo.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of
Yeah.
names with T in this one.
Yeah, well, you know me with names.
Puberty was not kind to this boy.
And Stephen, who I really like, but is less likable in this one because he's just a bit of an arse to Taizo. But no, I again, really reminiscent, really enjoying it. Big question for BritBox: why have they stopped at season 4? So
I'm guessing
season
that's
4,
all they've got the rights for.
Yeah. So
But
if
when you
only
think
there was a
about
way
it-
to actually.
To be fair, they stopped just at the right point.
Yes.
Next season is
God,
Mike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have managed to actually see a few later. Thank you, Brian.
No problem.
Later episodes, and my God, Mike, who's the guy that played Mike?
Mike Holloway.
Mike Holloway. Oh, terrible actor. And as the seasons go on, his acting seems to get worse. That's some feat. Oh, but
I won't
yeah,
be going
they-
to the
they-
Tomorrow People group asking them to come and watch this.
Oh
No, bring
sorry,
him on. Bring
I
him
am
on. I
not a
want to
fan
see
of Mike.
some defense of Mike, the indefensible.
Yeah, how can you defend Mike? I saw a documentary that basically I think it was for one of the anniversaries, and it basically made me like him even less. But I think the way that actor who played Stephen was treated was absolutely terrible, and we're seeing the end of his tenure. Because even with this episode, you can see that Mike it's becoming the Mike show, and you can start to see the
Mike's not in this yet.
He's gone.
No,
No, it's the
no,
end
he's
of the
gonna be
Steven
the next
beginning of the Mike era.
We've still got two stories left without Mike.
Yeah,
I'm
you
getting
know
it
what
mixed
one
up.
is coming up too, right?
Yep, and we're going to do it. Screw you.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Screw you. We are going to do A Man for Emily.
All right. We're gonna have to tweet it out to Georgia Tennant. You know that, right? Georgina
Yeah.
Tennant.
Yeah. It's so I'm just trying to work out a way of bluffing my way through this without actually watching it.
Oh no! Let's do a live watch then. Make sure
do a
that
live
we've watched.
watch. of it.
no,
Yeah,
no,
let's do a live
Hashtag
watch.
Georgina Tennant, because you know she's gonna have some sass on it.
Oh dear, no. The
Oh, yeah.
DVD
Yeah.
version's got Davison on as part of the commentary team. Oh,
Yeah, well,
they rip
well,
into him.
We're seeing the close of the classic era of the Tomorrow People.
Yes, we are.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. So yeah, Tomorrow People. Worlds Away. Thumbs up.
Oh,
Oh, 2?
Yeah,
I really
okay,
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
Thumbs up. Yep, that's good. Right. And now, Brian's favourite part of the show. Gene Hunt gets drunk. Mind-bogglingly, bowel-shatteringly drunk. Basically because he's lost a case against somebody which should have stood up, but the main witness crumbled. And so that's why he's drunk. Unfortunately, he finds the guy who got away, who got off, finds his house and makes some threats and shouts and throws things, and then wakes up the following morning with no memory of what he's done in the guy's house with the guy dead in front of him. Blood splattered all over the wall. It's then a case of Sam trying to save Gene's butt, but at the same time keeping the eye on the fact that it's there is the chance that Gene could be guilty. And throughout the story, he wavers about it. Yeah, Life on Mars, penultimate episode. It's basically them trying to keep track of Gene, which is quite funny, which includes the Tufty, the safety squirrel bit, which was nice. I love this one. I don't think there's an episode of Life on Mars I don't enjoy, but this one was quite funny, to be fair. It was them. It seemed to be them having a bit of a laugh. Tell you what, let's get Droopy Drawers out of the way first. Brian. Well,
Yes. Well, that was a thing.
good.
It was definitely a show.
Yep.
That I watched
Yes.
3
yes.
weeks ago.
Yeah. Anything stick out?
Gene is blitzed out of his mind, blackout drunk. Sam is walking a precarious line because they bring in a new guy to
Frank Morgan.
new DCI to.
Brian.
Mm.
Who is Frank Morgan?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Actually, no. Wait. Yes, I do. He's the guy on the phone.
Yeah, up at Hyde.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he
He's
seems
the
to know
Jekyll of
about.
Hyde.
He seems to know about Sam,
Okay.
and but still, he's an outsider. The problem is they're investigating one of their own. And that brings up a whole new dynamic. Is Sam one of them? Is Sam not one of them? And for a lot of, about 30 minutes of the episode, Sam isn't one of them.
One
They
thing I've noticed.
remind him quite harshly. He is an outsider.
One thing I've noticed throughout the series is Sam often has a thing of going off on his own to do his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see how that would be.
And one thing I did notice, Ray and Chris, outstanding police work watching Gene.
Amazing, wasn't it?
Amazing.
The fact it happened twice.
The fact, how the hell didn't people just rob the entire country blind with these guys on watch?
Yeah, that's fair.
Stunning police work. Solid police work from Annie, as always.
Mm-hmm.
She is the professional. She gets shit done.
And she dresses up as Tufty the safety squirrel.
She does do the Tufty thing, but she does it to win the hearts and minds of the people,
Of the children.
the children.
Of the children. Yes. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
No.
care about it.
Fair enough to have remembered.
You've remembered more than me.
I remember. I have a very high reading comp and watching TV comprehension.
It's
Doesn't mean I enjoy
it's
it.
retention, not comprehension. It's retention you need.
It's something I need.
Okay, well, it's the last episode next week.
Yay! No more.
Well, only
Merry
3 episodes
Christmas,
of-
Brian. Merry Christmas, one and all.
Dun, 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 dun.
3 series of Ashes to Ashes.
Fuck.
But 50 episodes?
Something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
50 more weeks of this.
It'll
Hi.
be lovely. You'll enjoy it.
Keely Hawes.
It's good
Keely
music.
You will
Very
have
good
one
music.
look at Keely Hawes and you'll be fine. You'll be
You're
the biggest
pre-looting
fan.
all over the place. It's
Yeah.
yeah. You'll be all right. Don't worry. Eddie, can you remember anything?
Yes, the key thing for me was the fact that it's ultimately. So we've just lost Brian. Come back to the light, Brian. Come back. Don't go into the light.
Only took
Stay with
51
the-
episodes.
Oh my god, I was back in 1973. Anyway.
Were you born in 1973?
Yeah.
Can I get any
Yeah,
higher?
boys.
I don't know, can you?
Well,
It's
shall
the
we find
steroids,
out?
isn't it?
Anyway, sorry. Go on, Eddie. Go on. Do talking, Eddie. Go on.
So, again, my memory comprehension's nowhere near as good as yours, Brian. Hats off. Was around. Ultimately, they all come round and start to believe that Gene is guilty, and the only one there that's getting the whole any niggling doubt and actually then eventually helps Gene is Sam. But Sam's got this whole thing around the other fella from Hyde and himself thinking that to get away from the 70s, he's got to bring Hunt down. Is that not the kind of underlying kind of? So he's got this dilemma. And
Is that what
it's-
you took from
well,
that?
Yeah,
That he had
this
to come from
opportunity
to get out of the 70s. He has to take Gene down.
one of his theories, I mean, one of the many theories, is that he's got to, that we're bringing Hunt down. That this is going to take him, and then he doesn't. He actually then sides with him and helps him, and it's Sam comes to the rescue again and helps him sort it out and basically hides him. That kind of subtext, which could be totally wrong, but is still a sign of good TV because it gets you thinking and you start to form your own kind of theories. And I've seen it before, and I still enjoy it. And my imaginary wife downstairs, Angela, loves it as well. And so after this, we'll probably go and watch the very last episode of Life on Mars because it's just such a good
It
show.
is very rewatchable as well,
Yeah.
unless you live in New York State.
It's not a lie.
Don't worry, people. I'll be gradually homing in on his exact address over the weeks, by which time you can start sending him abusive emails, phone calls, and, of course, the fake pizza run.
Don't forget nudes. Send nudes.
In this weather?
Hey, we don't stop. This is America.
Yeah, so...
America.
It's got humour. I mean, we've got Gene Hunt in a bloody Tufty the safety squirrel outfit. It's dark. It's got the whole psychological drama. It's a classic. It's a classic of British TV.
Yeah, oh, very much so.
Sorry, Brian.
Basically, what we're saying here, Brian, put
I'm
carefully,
wrong.
tactfully, and diplomatically, is you are very, very wrong. Okay, good.
I accept this. I've been wrong before.
I will be honest with you though. We watched it probably on the second rerun. So I didn't watch the first when it was first on because we were thinking back on this because we saw the opening titles and we thought, oh, another 70s based cops and robber show. Not watching it. It's totally no idea about the kind of time travel and science, the science fiction undertone of it.
See, throughout
so-
all of this, I have tried really hard to get into this show, to want to like this show. The only character I've so far actually liked is Annie,
Annie.
because she has development, she has growth. Everyone else is a
You'll see Chris getting some growth.
Yeah, and Ashes to Ashes. Yeah, definitely.
fine. In Ashes to Ashes, I'll see him getting some growth. But right now,
Intro-
they're all caricatures.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. You don't know anything. They're rather two-dimensional. You don't know much about them.
Yeah.
They're just there in the station doing what they do. Yes, we've learnt a little bit about Gene. But...
Gene has and misses and has a taste for hookers. I mean,
and
that's,
he lost his brother to drugs.
yeah.
So you can sort of see a motivation there.
And you can see them trying really hard to ship Annie and Sam.
Yeah, that's such a delicate. Will they, won't they? I quite like that.
It's
quite
because they
frankly.
work together.
Because it was, it was a very obvious pairing, but they never really 100%. Well, so far, have actually shown us the pair of them together as a couple. It's just this
Yeah.
delicate dance around each other. Well, I say around each other. Annie's just dancing around him. She's got more brains than that boy, I'll tell you that much. Tell me I'm wrong. Go on.
You're
fight
not
it.
wrong. I don't think
We're
any
not
two of us
arguing.
will.
You'll
Annie's
have
probably
to.
one of the best characters in it.
You're going to have to adjust to a different female character. WPC calls Shaz, or Sharon, for Ashes to Ashes. But Ray's there, Chris is there, Gene Hunt's there. Yeah. And like I say,
Yeah,
some
but-
damn good music.
Oh yes, some really,
yeah.
really good music.
There's been some great songs so far. The soundtrack for this entire series is awesome.
It's available. You can buy it. Oh, it's got even foggier.
I music.
God, it's
Go
got
on.
foggier.
Oh, we've got fog as well.
That's our fog. Sort off and get your own.
I beg your pardon. No, that's genuine Scottish fog.
Now, I don't want to
Thick
alarm you,
fog.
but I've seen the movie The Mist.
I would have thought
Oh,
the
so
fog
far.
would have been a better film to reference.
So, just
Also, the TV show's good, which only run for
TV
one
show was
season.
really good. Yeah.
Really good, and only run for one season, and ended in a great cliffhanger. Shame on them.
Yeah, it was the final of Spike TV. Was the last show on Spike.
Oh, I got it on Cody. Oops, sorry, did I say that out loud?
No, it's okay. It was the Spike TV's last hurrah. The entire TV channel was going out.
I have no idea what you've just been talking about. Please do not explain it to me.
Well, the TV
It's
show.
okay.
I
There are
think it's on
spiders with
Netflix.
acid webbing.
Yeah,
It's a
that's probably a
Netflix
very
one,
good
so
thing
that
for me
was
not to know
a
about.
great show. Oh, don't no spider. No. Forget
With
it.
acid webbing. Comes out of their butts. They shoot it.
Thwip.
That makes it more funny. It comes out
Out
their
their
butts.
butt.
When you've
Even
got
though
things
he's
in
dead
their
now.
butts.
Just, degloved my arm.
All I'm saying is he's dead. I see they started out with the artwork for One Division.
Yep.
So
I
that's...
don't know. It looks a bit too jokey for me. I don't know if I like it.
I don't think it's going to end up being.
I think
hope
there's a
not. I hope
lot of
that's-
layers to this, but the only one they're going after is this lighthearted sitcom-y thing.
It's not going to be like that, I don't think.
No,
I hope
no,
not.
I think there's going to be a lot of layers on this.
You've got to remember, The Witch is a reality alterer. So
We binge watched Stargirl. That show is
Yes.
fantastic. I really enjoyed that.
Yes,
If you've not seen it,
yes,
Siobhan, it's
Stargirl
just
is
feel
amazing.
good as well.
I think I've seen about 3-4 episodes.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Stargirl
could
is
get
worth the
Andrew-
watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
Of
definitely
course,
worth it.
it's got a big robot car thing in it, so of course you liked it.
It's a fetish. He can't help it.
It is. It totally is.
Hey,
But no, it's really worth it because it's not grim and gritty. It's not the grim
Channel
and gritty.
5 over here.
TV.
Channel 5 where you're doing the top 50 like British TV toys. Your Transformers was number 7. I was just watching that before I came
How
up.
can that be
Number
classed as
7.
British?
Not British. Well, British bought toys because like the Furby was there in the Tamagotchi, so not British, but it was like the
Do you
top toys.
remember when
bought
they
in
had to turn around and ban Furbies in government offices? Because they were picking up secret information and
Britain.
just started to talk about it,
it.
and passing it from Furby to Furby.
You want to know what's really scary?
Marvelous.
Some of those Furbies just randomly turn on now. No batteries, no nothing, haven't worked in years. All of a sudden, you look in the closet, it comes on.
2020.
Sleeper Furbies. Sleeper Furbies.
Nightmare
We were,
Furby.
we were talking about Jack when he was a wee boy had Thomas the Tank Engines that
My son did.
Oh, he loved them, but these were bigger ones, and they talked to each other. And they had movable eyes, and you could bring them up to each other, and so Percy would go, "Hello, I'm Percy. Hello, I'm Thomas. I'm a number 1 engine." They didn't have off switches. The first version of these, so later they remade them. I nearly broke my neck going down the stairs one time because I'm going down. It was late. I'm thirsty. I'm going to get a drink of water, and I'm going down the stairs, and all I hear is, "Hi, I'm Thomas. I'm the number." I nearly crapped myself. I fell down the stairs. I thought I was going to be. It was at that point batteries off in a cupboard.
That was
I have a very similar story, which I'm not going to tell. 'Cause
demonically possessed toys.
Yours is better. Oh, man.
Demonically
That
possessed
brings back
toys,
some
all I'm
memories.
saying, they're-
Oh,
what
seriously, I
happened to
nearly broke
my
neck.
tank engine? I guess the batteries wore out. Can we get some more? No, they don't make that kind anymore.
No. No. They're not the sort of batteries you can buy in the shops. It's
They're special
unfortunate.
batteries.
Yeah, they're special batteries. I'll tell you what,
Oh,
we'll run an
demonic
experiment
dogs.
with a potato. See if we can power it from that. Oh, dear me. Right, so next week. State of Decay.
A Man for Emily. A Man for Emily and the Tomorrow People. And the very, very final episode, Brian, don't get yourself too excited. The final episode of Life on Mars, and we will be doing the 10th Doctor alongside River Song.
You see, you don't need me.
I was all happy and stuff about the last episode of Life on Mars. Then you had to go and ruin it and say there are 50 more goddamn episodes.
It's not 50. I think
it's not 50.
It's 42.
Oh, that makes it so much better. I'm never getting out of the fucking 70s.
Well,
and then there's about 5 specials, Brian, which are 2 hours long as well, but you'll get into them. You'll get into them.
You know, at this point, I'm just yelling at the TV. Pull the plug. Pull it. Let him go. Pull it.
There are questions to be asked throughout Ashes to Ashes, which I shall be asking you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. What's happening next week? Anything happening next week at all?
I'm getting a haircut on Saturday.
Scotland.
Hang on a second, Brian's basically... Which end of your head?
It's going to be this hair right here. It's going to be cut.
Okay, that's good. Have you marked it?
Yes.
All right, that's fair enough. I don't want to be there rummaging around in your head for too
Exactly.
long.
They don't want to cut the wrong one.
No, and then there's the whole, social distancing COVID thing. You want to get straight in, find the exact hair, get rid of the hair, and bugger off again and wash your hands.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, you've done good.
One hair, one wash.
You've done good. Well done. Eddie?
We come out of lockdown 2 on the 12th, so that's Saturday. So I really need to get a haircut, hence the caps are back on, because my hair's just ridiculous.
Your hair's ridiculous, dear God.
There's nothing wrong with your hair.
Oh, mine is terrible. It's in a terrible state.
I still have to go into work.
I don't.
Yeah, well, I'm on a camera for like 12 hours a day. It's just... And yeah,
so you come here in front of the camera to relax.
It's a different experience. It's a different
Busman's
experience.
holiday or what?
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with Busman's holiday. But so that's the 12th. We're going to put up Christmas decorations at some point this week as well, which I'm not really in the mood for, to be quite honest.
Go for it. Listen, 2020's been shit. Just turn off your cynicism and just enjoy Christmas. And normally I moan about people putting their decorations up in November or something. No, not this year. Not this year. Fucking enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves as best you can.
I just want to see 2020 die.
Within carefully mandated government guidelines.
Did you watch John Oliver? His farewell 2020?
Yeah, I mean, I'd seen the 2016 one, but this one certainly topped it.
Oh, yeah.
God knows what he's going to do next year. 2021's even worse. Oh, why did I say that?
It can't be.
Why did I say that?
It can't be.
Now we know who to blame. All your fault. Just saying, all your fault.
If it goes really well, I'm going to remind you.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. You can take the credit.
I tell a lie because I'll have forgotten.
If you take the credit, you got to take the blame.
Little pussycat.
I want to get 2021 for me, as long as for work it gets back into an office and out of my house. I'm really struggling with that. I'm really struggling with the whole thing about work and home.
Really? I thought you were enjoying it at first.
I was at the start, and it was great, and it was kind of not having to work late and thing, but at the minute it's far too tempting to just come up the stairs, come into this room, and then start working, and it's just no. You
gotta be able to shut it off.
You have to set yourself limits and stick to them.
Yeah,
you have to be able to shut it off when you're done.
Well, you know what? It's the fact that this at the weekend and using Friday night, Saturday night, just to go through the materials and release and listen to things. That's great. That's the kind of shut off points. That's another why this has been good. But I'd like a hybrid. I'd like a bit where
a hybrid,
a bit of time at work. Hybrid.
A hybrid.
Bit of working from home, not working from home all the time, not in the office all the time. Which is that what you've got at the moment, Brian?
No, I'm in the office all the time.
This is the office he doesn't like.
I'm essential.
Have you managed to get a different office?
No, I'm in the same office with no windows, no way to see if it's day or night.
I've got to somehow come up with a poster of me We're just saying enjoy hell and put it on your wall.
It's one of those, you know. Hey, it is what it is.
Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen the Simpsons episode where it's like Homer's in and it's like, why is there no pictures of Maggie in the house? And he's got them up on the in front of him on the big control console.
Do it
Maggie.
for her.
Do it for Siobhan. Do it for Siobhan.
Yep.
Or, if he's got nothing else on the walls, just a tiny little plaque that says, you don't have to be mad to work here, but it helps.
This is true.
The classic.
Hang on in there, Brian. Hang on in there.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the 10th floor. I'll be doing that out the window. Just let go. Just let me go.
Give us a bit of notice so we can get a bit of footage. We can play people.
I'll let you know when I'm going to do it because, you know, I plan on taking a swan dive into a tuck and roll and see if I can.
You're going to land in a teacup of water.
Sure. I'll aim for it.
That's cool. I will get Jess to come and video it. Sorry,
there's going to be a lot of video
I absolutely love fog. I really do.
Fog is awesome.
It's very mysterious.
Now, just remember, if you hear knocking at the door during fog, don't open it.
You missed my very bad joke. I'm not going to repeat
sorry.
it.
Repeat.
It's very
repeat.
mysterious. Fog. Mysterious.
Oh.
You see. That's,
Missed.
I did say it was very bad, to be fair.
I'm looking at
warn you.
my back. I'm looking at my window and my neighbours have got their Christmas decorations up. For some reason, it's with the fog and the downlight. It just looks like the house from The Exorcist. It's just with sparkly Christmas decorations. It's quite disturbing.
Just remember, they will knock 4 times.
Pazuzu. Is it Pazuzu?
Pazuzu knocks 4 times.
Times.
Who is Zool? Right. Okay. We're going to have to go here, I think.
No.
No?
No, we have something special to listen to.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Eddie, did you find it?
No, all I got was their version of I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones.
No. I don't like that song anyway. Hang on a second. Talk.
4
Well,
score
Brian.
and several years ago. That's
So,
about all.
Brian, I've been looking for PlayStation 4 recommendations for Sean so that we can surprise him. He won't listen to this. So I've got some good recommendations. Gods of War,
I
Spider-Man
have no
game.
idea. I don't do consoles.
Oh, you're...
I'm a
okay.
PC master race. Sorry.
No PS4. You'll be getting a PS5.
Yeah, have you seen that hell? Trying to get a
Oh,
PS5?
There's a shop over here called CEX that does second-hand consoles, and they are selling PS5s for £847.
That's about it.
So
That's
double
about
the
right,
price.
too. It's a $500 system that whoever buys it resells it for about $800 to $1,300 is, I think, the max I've seen so far.
No, I've got my console is a converted Xbox, which it's got CoinOps 7 on it, and it's just thousands of retro, old-fashioned games.
Nice.
That's what keeps me going.
I am sitting at my console here. I've been delving into Diablo 2. There's a player-made mod for it called Project Diablo 2. I've really started to enjoy. So I've been streaming Diablo 2 like non-stop lately.
Is that not on consoles as well? Diablo 2? No.
This is computer.
Proper game.
This is Blizzard
Proper game.
computer proper game.
And we got
Not
Sean.
but-
Sean got his computer for his early computer at Christmas. The computer, so it was. You said the Dell or you said the HP.
Dell or
I think
HP.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a HP kind of notebooky thing that floats over and becomes a tablet.
Oh,
and so
nice. Those are
that's-
nice. I have one upstairs.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So it's great for university. Who can't remember
I
that
have
as
no
well?
idea what I'm going to do. I have like 2 laptops, and then this beast, and I don't know what to do with those 2. So, yeah.
Look
That's
at
very
the concentration,
Look
Siobhan.
at this.
That's
This is like
Yeah.
this is maximum effort concentration.
Let's take it for homework for next week. We'll find it for next week and use it. Keep it for a Christmas episode.
Ooh,
hang
there
on,
you
hang
go.
on, hang on, hang on. You never know.
Yeah, the Christmas episode has to be Slade.
So I've just found an album of theirs.
An album.
An
Yeah.
God, that
album.
would kill me. That would kill me. That'd take me over the edge.
So this is what's commonly known as the assassin's bullet. There we go. There's the linky for you. 40 minutes worth or more of the Portsmouth Symphonia.
Oh my
Doing
I
god!
am not
all
listening to that
your
today.
favourites. Oh dear me.
Portsmouth.
Oh my god! It's the full album.
Oh, and
please-
there's
please
also
come
the
back.
the whole of the 1812 overture.
They do In the Hall of the Mountain King.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
must
can't find
hear
the
this.
hornpipe. I'm sorry, I can't find the hornpipe. It's from Fantasia and British Sea Songs by Henry Wood. There we go. Educational. That's us.
Oh God, it started playing. No, stop.
Whilst you're still capable of speech or breath.
Yes.
Hang on, don't need memory anymore.
That's a shame. I always
There's
thought
only
they did
2.
more.
Come back, Portsmouth Symphonia. Please come back.
Maybe after lockdown.
It's described as an experimental grouping.
Oh, the fact that they collaborated with Brian Eno is just genius.
Yeah.
It's absolute genius.
We need them to do the theme song.
What, for the Flashing Blade?
Yes.
Oh, that would be so great. That would be.
I did it. I did it very slowly because it was going to be for my last actual podcast. So I did a sad version with, you know, the bit of the theme tune that goes ding, ding, did it, ding, ding, ding. I'm playing it apparently. I'd looped over the top of it, the opening bar to The Lonely Man, which is the theme tune to The Incredible Hulk. Do, 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 do.
That's what I was thinking about.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so I put the 2 of those together. I did it all on the iPad, I seem to remember. And
I'm just gonna carry my jacket out now.
yeah, that was painful to listen to. The music's fine. It's just I sang.
Well, you can sing on this one too. We just get them to do the music, and you can provide the words.
I think it'd be quite fitting now I think about it. Somehow my discordant voice meshes it all together.
And then a portal opens, the great old ones come forth, and
And
the world dies.
Again,
It's
yeah, I
perfect.
know. I thought we weren't
Hey,
trying to
I'm
piss
not
2021
saying no
off.
to this. This is great. This is like
Oh, no,
something we need
if
to do
there's-
for January.
If by slim chance anybody that watches this knows somebody or is worst part of Portsmouth, please get in contact. You're my favourite band.
I have to do some digging.
Please come out of retirement.
I have to do some digging, see if we can track people down. Normally I use people to do this for me.
Well, you have the time now. It's lockdown.
That's not going to make any difference to me whether it's lockdown or not. In fact, I think we're out of lockdown. We're in tier 2.
You're out of lockdown now.
We're in tier 2.
Ah.
And it's made absolutely no bloody difference to me whatsoever. So,
Yeah, it's bad here.
now I'm feeling a bit better. I might try and get the chair out and go over the shops and have a cup of coffee over there. That'd be nice.
Our first line is
Do that
getting
tomorrow.
devastated right now.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I think
They've
David...
been going since March nonstop, and
Oh, you've seen it first. You're front line, aren't you? I mean, you're seeing it happen. I mean,
no, I'm not quite as frontline as they are.
He's
I'm
back
like-
up. He's one of the backroom boys. But
yeah,
I should imagine
you'll
you
heard the
get.
stories. And
Yeah, exactly. That's you're only one step removed.
Yeah, we have 2 COVID wards at my hospital. They're looking to open up a 3rd.
See, this is what happens. You put a mummy COVID ward and a daddy COVID ward together, and you end up getting a baby 3rd COVID ward.
You do.
They should have thought that through.
They've been wanting us to go there to repair their iPads.
You could arrange a thing where basically have the iPads disinfected and placed, and you could pick them up.
Oh, we tell them disinfect them and bring them over here because we're not going.
No, that's fair.
quite right.
And you at the same time think about how much they've got on their plates right now.
Oh yeah, they're at their wits' end. Everywhere is at their wits' end.
I can't believe
And
Trump's
it's
not
the
doing
idiots
anything
that
about
say it's not that bad. Go out and live your life. Fuck them.
It's become the #1 killer in the United States this year.
Yeah,
Very recently,
it's
couple
ahead
days.
of everything. It's insane. It's absolutely
What's
crazy.
insane is Trump doing nothing. I mean,
Well,
he
he
hasn't done
still
anything
thinks
anyway.
he won the
but
election.
it's criminal. The
Oh,
abdication
you
of
should have seen his
responsibility is
rally in
criminal.
Georgia yesterday. He had a rally in Georgia to get people to come out for the runoff vote in January. Yeah, people are. He went for 30 minutes on how the election's been stolen, how it's been rigged, and how the next
Maybe one.
runoff is going to be rigged.
So why should they bother voting?
Exactly. And the Republicans want to lynch him for it.
They're too scared of him. And I'd love to know why.
Actually coming out against him. A lot of them are. We had a Republican I want to say an election official. He's an elected official in Georgia.
Oh, I've heard this, yes.
Yeah, he came out and told him, just frickin' stop. Enough. You're going to get someone killed.
He was almost in tears, wasn't he?
Yeah. Big press conference. He did it. He was pissed off. And I don't blame him. I mean, election officials here, they have to have police escorts now, police at their house and at work.
I mean, it means that next time they want tally workers and whatever to volunteers to come in and work the election apparatus, people won't do it.
Exactly. That lady that Rudy Giuliani pulled up to testify before the Michigan Senate.
God, she was either on something or rather drunk. It was like watching Karen from Will and Grace. It was Karen from Will and Grace.
Yeah, she was plastered. Oh my God.
Hey, I wonder if that's where Karen comes from.
I
wonder if that's where Karen comes from.
That is a Karen. That might be.
That's a prime Karen, that is.
That was something.
I mean, I think I think it just took off because everyone just used the name Karen in their memes. But that's an interesting one.
Yeah, this lady was drunk as a
I saw. I mean, I catch up with Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel and Seth Meyers if ever I can.
SNL spoofed her.
Oh.
They did her during the cold open. Yes, last night. It was pretty good.
I haven't seen the cold open.
We get Saturday Night Live on Now TV, so maybe give that a wee watch.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's on YouTube.
It's on Now TV.
Well, bits of it are on YouTube.
Well, the cold open, the full cold open is always on YouTube.
Yeah. Talking of cold opens, there was a really good one on Craig Ferguson's Late Late Show. It's going back a bit. He had Matt Smith on as a guest.
Oh, yeah.
They did a whole dance routine to the Doctor Who theme.
Yeah.
As the cold open, except it got stopped at the very last moment because of a rights problem.
Sounds familiar.
So they did it by accident and put it on the internet. I have to admit, I did like Craig Ferguson's Late Late Show. A lot better than what's his face?
James Gordon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it when he had Karen Gillan on. And they were just talking about Inverness and stuff.
Yeah, James Gordon's not that popular over here.
He's not that popular over here either.
Really?
I think he got another Piers Morgan problem.
I just find them annoying, to be quite honest. And it put me off watching Gavin and Stacey for years and years, and I regret it because Gavin and Stacey's a great show, but he put me off watching.
No. I'm with you on that. I am. So doing a fog check. I'm excited. It's fog.
You could go out in the chair, go for a little ride around
Oh God Almighty!
in the fog.
It doesn't have any lights on it. I mean, I've got
Even
this
better.
torch. I've got this long, bendy torch with the light up both ends. I can sort of hook over my head and have spotlights there.
There you go. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I can't see a problem there.
You take your
Can't
phone.
really see anything
Turn on the
indeed.
flashlight app. You'll be fine. They'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Come on, we've got to go. Oh, dear me.
Well, if you insist, I was enjoying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I need to go cook dinner.
I'm getting tired. Right, say goodbye to everybody. Hang on a minute. There you go. Say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
I'm going to slap the back of your legs, boy. I really am.
Robble, robble.
That's the one I'm
Rhubarb.
after. Here we go.
You've got to fight for what you want.
No, seriously. Why don't you talk over this one as well? Make it complete.
Fight for what we want. To live
Okay then, that's
Well,
it.
if you insist.
as we have done our best, then no one can do more.
Oh, my life.
And love and happiness are well worth fighting for. They're well worth fighting for.